Good morning. How are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing on this Friday morning. Today's 5 moves in 5 minutes are going to be taken from our balance and strength class, which we do every Friday morning at 8 o'clock, working on movements to strengthen, test, progress, regress our balance, the capability of our body to be able to adapt to a situation to help reduce the risk of falls. Or if, for example, we have to get down to the floor, we can get back up again. Or if we're in that sort of situation where a bit of a wobble, everything comes together to help stabilize us. So working on this now throughout midlife and going on, hopefully again will help us as we get older, which again is vital to be able to keep doing the things we want to do. So the moves I'm going to show you today, I'm starting to incorporate some other moves because again, we want to focus on our feet as well, take those into account because at the end of the day, they are what we are walking through. That's the connection with the floor to help us. So we want to be really tuned in with our feet as well. So we're going to start off using our ball, tennis ball, massage ball. I'm going to set the timer and we're going to just roll the feet out. But as always, if you're going to join in, please make sure you're feeling fit and well. You only do the movements that are suitable for you and your health and well-being. And again, what you like and what you don't like. It might be you can't stand your feet being touched. So in that case, leave this out, but maybe just be a bit more in tune with them. Notice how they feel when you move. And clear safe space for our balance. So timer on. I've got my ball and I'm going to start off just very gently rolling the ball under my foot. Because again, like the rest of the body, the muscles, the connective tissue can get tight in our feet. If that's tight, that can have a knock-on effect throughout the rest of the body. So just easing into it, little massage first thing, up and down, or heel to toe, toe to heel, finding your own depth. Maybe if you find an area you think, oh, I could hold on to that, it's a little bit tender, hold it, breathe into it, just as we would at any other part of the body. Breathe into it, see if it relaxes. And quite often, again, just under my arch feels a little bit tight. Pause from there. And we would do both feet. From there, we're going to start using a band, just a light resistant band. I'm going to place it around my big toes. Standing, feet hip width apart. That could be enough. The sensation of our big toes being pulled in, depending on our footwear, depending how our feet feel. It might be that our big toes and toes feel a bit sort of cramped together. So can we start to spread them, get used to that splaying of the toes? So when we walk, instead of the toes maybe being clenched up, they can move a little bit more freely, spread about. I could incorporate a little bit of toe raising. So I'm getting the muscles to work whilst the big toes are being pulled. I could gently come up onto tiptoe as well, back and forth. Or even just having the band in that position is enough for now, because it might feel very different to how the feet normally feel. It's a little bit like when you have your toenails done, you have those spaces in between so you don't get your nail varnish everywhere. We're creating that little bit of space between the toes. So I'm going to pause from there. Then coming back into having a bit of balance, hand-eye coordination with a very flat ball, we're going to bounce the ball whilst moving side to side. We've done it over the last few weeks where we catch and we balance. But my thought today was we're going to do our skater, but at the same time, bounce and catch. So we're not only working on hand-eye coordination, but again, moving the body side to side when sometimes you've got to quickly sidestep out of the way. If we didn't want to do the sidestep jump, again, we could just do a sidestep. Or if that feels okay, could we go a little bit quicker? Oops. Saved by the bell on that one. So again, hand-eye coordination, being able to move quickly in and out of the situation. Then we've got one of our regular moves, our tiptoe bend lower. I'm going to use a weight, but again, this can be body weight. Feet hip width apart. So we're coming up onto the toes again. How do they feel? Then I'm gently hinging at the hips, bending the knees, lowering my heels down, straightening. So tiptoe, bend, lower, straighten. Even today, we've got the feet hip width apart, so we feel quite stable. Coming up onto tiptoes and then moving, hinging back, lowering down. Again, challenging the balance. Having the weight adds to that as well. A little bit of extra resistance. Lovely. And pause. And then the last move, we're going to change the stance. So instead of walking nice and in line with the hips, we're going to change it and do our heel to toe. So imagining you're walking along a curb on that tightrope. So again, without my shoes on, I can sense, I can really feel connecting with the floor, the heel against the toe against the heel. Looking straight ahead. I'm aiming not to look down at the floor. If you need to, you need to. We're then walking backwards from here as well. So again, we're challenging that sense of what's going on, where am I? Now, if that feels all right, maybe we start looking left to right. Instantly notice the change of pressure on my foot veering to the side I'm walking on. So again, take it into account, take your time. And rest. So 5 moves in 5 minutes, challenging our balance in various ways, tuning in with our feet, our toes, the whole body, which will help with our balance as well. Let me know what you think. Do you take your feet into account? Do you sort of notice how they feel when you move? Do you let them, do you go around barefoot? Is that suitable? Is that okay? I'd love to know. It's all really important. We just take everything into account with all our movements so that we can do everything we want to do. Progress stuff, get better at things, feel more comfortable and confident with things, and also knowing that we can regret and change things as well, depending on what's going on in life too. So on that note, balance and strength. Let me know how you're getting on. Have a super weekend, and I'll be back next week with more 5 moves in 5 minutes for you. So take care, and I'll see you then.